Are you selling a vacant house, maybe an investment property, or you've already moved? Studies show you get an average of 6% higher on the sales price when it's staged properly. Even with that knowledge, it is still a very often skipped step. So today, I'm going to go through pros and cons on staging a vacant house. Now, sometimes you can come across a buyer who is very imaginative and they like to see the clean slate and they can imagine their stuff in there when it is that clean slate. 90% of buyers do not see things that easily and clearly. It needs to be laid out for them. So without staging, immediately cutting out 90% of the buyers. You're gonna have to pay for the stager's time. You're gonna have to pay for the rental of the furniture, which is usually by month. Look at it this way. If I asked to borrow $1,000 and in 2 months, I'm gonna give you $5,000 back, would you quickly be coming up with $1,000 to loan me? Think of it that way. Staging is more than just putting furniture in a room. It gives that warm, cozy feeling that buyers are looking for. Buyers buy on emotion. I have another video coming up that talks about the emotional side of staging. Virtual staging has become more and more popular, and there are pros and cons of virtual staging. I've used it before. The problem with that is that when buyers come to see it, again, they don't have that emotional feeling, that comfy feeling when they walk in, and they wonder, what happened to all the furniture that I saw in the pictures? So maybe if you have good furniture in your room, but it's missing some artwork or something a little like that that you want to add to it, virtual staging is great for stuff like that. There are ways to stage it for free. If you'd like some information on that, feel free to comment below and I'll pass that information along. When the place is empty, it's obvious nobody's living in there, nobody's using it. So buyers automatically think that you just want to dump it, and they might lowball you thinking that they're actually doing you a favor because they're going to take the place off your hands. Speaking of it being empty, another pro for it being staged is the MLS photos are going to show that it's empty, and that's where it's going to bring the possibility of crime. If people are looking for a home to break into to live, to steal furnaces or whatever they plan on doing with the place, if it's listed as vacant and empty, it opens itself up to the possibility of more criminal activities. So when you walk into a house with furniture, a lot of times your eyes go to the furniture. If there's nothing in the room, then all that's left for eyes to go to are defects. They stand out more. If there's a tiny little paint chip or a scratch in the floor, eyes are going to go to that instead of furniture. So keep in mind that any small little defects that might be in the room, they're going to stand out more if there's no furniture. So you might be wondering, do I have to stage every room? If not, which ones? So the main rooms that you should stage: the living room, the dining room, the master bedroom, bathrooms, and kitchen. Don't worry about the other rooms. You don't have to stage your basement or the guest bedrooms. You can if you'd like, but it's not necessary. So if you have any questions about this at all, let me know. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit subscribe for future video content, and I will see you next week.